Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Tuesday, May 14th, Major League Baseball slate, full slate of games for you today. So we'll get into those. If you're new to the show, first of all, welcome. Just a reminder, we fade or follow four teams: Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and Orioles. We will give you bets or leans in the other game as well that you can play, but we will just be betting in those four particular games. So just, or if there's only three or two or one, just to give you a heads up on that one there. So we'll get started. One day game alert. That is going to be 10-11 out here in Phoenix, 1:11 Eastern time. Phillies and the Mets. Aaron Nola against Buto for the Mets. The Phillies have been on fire, for dang near all season long. They played extremely well. The Mets been playing around 500 ball. Inconsistent offense has been the main reason for the Mets' struggles. The pitching hasn't been absolutely horrible by any stretch of the imagination for the Mets here, but the Phillies' offense, though, has been able to rake. Phillies are about a $1.40 favorite. Total at 7.5 in this one. Nola's he's pitched pretty well all season long. Couple hiccups here and there. We lean to the Phillies, and we actually would lean to the over in this one. Total is 7.5. So probably a couple different ways to play that one there in that Phillies-Mets game. Next game up, 3:36 out here in Phoenix, 6:36 Eastern time. Game 2, Blue Jays, Orioles, Bradish, Bassett. No surprise here that the Orioles are about a $1.50 favorite. Bassett over the last couple seasons has been really solid, ERA in the threes. This season, though, is a little bit different story. He's still getting some innings, but he's been getting rocked as well in this one. So I think everybody catching up with that fastball maybe just a little bit for Bassett. But the Orioles one of the best teams in the majors, pitching staff-wise. The starters are great. The bullpen's going to need a little help as we get towards the trade deadline. And they could use some bats not to strike out so dang much. But otherwise, the Orioles are looking really strong so far this season. If they stay healthy, they're definitely going to make some noise in the postseason. So we're going to roll with the Orioles in this one. Money line minus 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles minus a half a run. First 3, first 5, first 7 innings. And then Gunnar Henderson and O'Hearn both have had great success against Bassett. So we're going to roll with both of those guys today, batter prop-wise. Gunnar Henderson, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Ryan O'Hearn, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. So one more time in the Baltimore-Toronto game 2 of the set. Orioles Orioles money line, then minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles minus a half a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Gunnar Henderson, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. O'Hearn, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, Marlins, Tigers. Olsen in Detroit, 3:41. Out here in Phoenix, 6:41 Eastern time. We've got Weathers pitching for the Marlins against Olsen. Weathers got absolutely shelled his last time out. Olsen's pitched. He's pitched all right. I mean, I wouldn't say he's pitched fantastic, but he's pitched all right in that one there. Tigers about a $1.80 favorite in this one. That is a lot for the Tigers to lay on this one with an offense that sputters at times in this one. But they shouldn't sputter against Weathers, so we would take the Tigers here in this one and lay the bigger number. Next game up, 4:11 out here in Phoenix, 7:11 Eastern time. Rays, Red Sox. Savali pitching against Pivetta. We're big fans of Savali, but he has struggled his last few starts out. Red Sox only around a $1.20 or so favorite in this one. We'd actually play the Red Sox here in that game against the Rays. Next game up, 4:21 out here in Phoenix, 7:21 Eastern time. This one was a tough one here. So we've got Cubs and Braves, which we're going to be playing in this game. Cubs about a $1.60 dog. I know Sale pitched well his last time out, but do we honestly think that nobody's going to be able to hit Chris Sale all season long? I thought the number was just off in this one. I expected $1.30 dog or so for the Cubs here in this one. I mean, Braves are great, but the offense have struggled mightily so far this season. Well, at least compared to last season where they had basically all-time runs. So we're going to roll with the dog here. We'll take advantage of the line on this one. If you like the Braves here, I wouldn't blame you either. I just think you're paying a lot of juice for Chris Sale in this one. So we're going to take the Cubs money line, plus 1.5, minus 1.5, minus 2.5 on the run line. Cubs over their team total. Cubs plus a half a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. And then a couple right-handed specialists against that left-hander Chris Sale, right? Horner, we're going to go homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Seiya Suzuki, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. So one more time in that Cubs-Braves matchup. Cubs money line, plus 1.5, minus 1.5, minus 2.5 on the run line. Cubs over the team total. Cubs plus a half a run, first 3, first 5, and first 7 innings. Nico Horner, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Seiya Suzuki, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game on the board, Pirates, Brewers in Milwaukee for Game 2. Ross against Priestler in this one. Brewers about a $1.60 favorite roughly in this one. Total at 8.5. To be really honest here, the Pirates have popped up some runs here as of late, so maybe the offense is getting going. O'Neal Cruz has been hitting extremely well here as of late. So maybe not as easy to just bet their under as it was there for about 2 straight weeks. On that one there. Priester, though, hasn't pitched that great in this one. We would still lean to the Brewers in this one, laying about that $1.50, $1.60 favorite in this game. Next game up, 4:41 out here in Phoenix, 7:41 Eastern Time. Yankees, Twins in Minneapolis. Carlos Rodon against Chris Paddock. So, let's see, Juan Soto in this game? I'd probably play Soto here. We do like Rodon. He has struggled or he hasn't been real sharp the last couple times out, but the Twins offense can sputter, especially against left-handed pitching. In this one, Paddock, though, does give up, he's probably going to give you 5 innings and give up 3 runs. So the way the Yankees have pitched, especially in the bullpen, might be able to hold up with just those runs off the starter there. So we would lean to the Yanks in this particular matchup. Next game up, Game 1 got rained out, so in Chicago. So the White Sox hosting the Nationals. Parker, who's pitched really well against Fetty in this one. To be really honest, we still like the Nationals in this one. It's about a toss-up game right now between the two, but we would definitely lean towards the Nationals. Also like their offense quite a bit better, maybe even on the run line and get some juice in your favor at plus 158, so minus 1.5 on the run line as well. Next game up, 5:06 out here in Phoenix, 8:06 Eastern Time. Game 2 of the set, Guardians against the Rangers. Lively pitching against Jack Leiter. I can't believe Jack Leiter's still up. I can't believe the Rangers are still favored in this game. Now, I know their offense is much more potent than the Guardians is, but Leiter so far in a couple starts this season, all you can say he's gotten shelled, and that would be polite in this one here. So we would take the Guardians at even money right now. We also in this game, because Lively has not pitched fantastic either, total around 9. We'd be looking there. We'd also be looking at the Guardians over their team total, which should be lying right around 4.5 in this one as well. Next game up, 5:11 out here in Phoenix, 8:11 Eastern Time. A's, Astros, J.P. Sears against Ronnie Blanco. Mr. Blanco has been the best pitcher for the Astros this season, and it's not even close. The Astros may be starting to heat up just a little bit over the weekend as well. They're about a 190 favorite in this one for a good reason here. Total at 8.5. I like the Astros, and we like the under in this particular one as well. So Sears hasn't given up a ton of runs all season long. Blanco, like I said, has been their best pitcher by far. So we would lean to the Astros under. Again, a tight game there. Maybe like a 4-3, 3-2 type of game there in that one. Next game up, 6:39 out here in Phoenix, 9:39 Eastern Time. Cardinals and the Angels, Detmers versus Sonny Gray. Cardinals are a favorite here against the worst home team in the major leagues right now, and yes, that is the LA Angels. No Mike Trout, no Rendon, no Ohtani. How are they making anything work? And Sonny Gray in his last time out, I got absolutely shelled for Sonny Gray. I don't expect him to have 2 starts in a row like that. We would roll with the Cardinals here. In this one, we'd look at over their team total, maybe under the team total on the Angels. If you want to look at that one. Also, Cardinals on the run line as well. Still a little bit of plus money there left for you, even with Sonny Gray pitching. Next game up, 6:41 out here in Phoenix, 9:41 Eastern Time. The Diamondbacks hosting the Reds. Hunter Green coming to town with Ciccione, the rookie, pitching. Diamondbacks about a $1.18 favorite in this one, just slight favorite. We actually like the D-backs here in this one. The Reds have struggled mightily for the last couple weeks. So we'd roll with the D-backs here to see if we can hop on that train back at home, see if they can get some home cooking going here. But we would roll with the D-backs, slight favorite in this one. Next game up, 6:41 out here in Phoenix, 9:41 Eastern Time. Rockies headed to San Diego to face Dylan Cease and the Padres. If you haven't seen Dylan Cease this season, he's been fantastic. He leads the league in batting average against. So to be really honest, if you would take no hits on the whole Rockies lineup, you're probably going to end up ahead here. He just does not give up a lot of hits. He strikes a lot of dudes out. I would look for Ks as well, as the Rockies are very open to striking out as much as possible, it seems like, as well. So Cease over strikeouts. Also, like I said, no hit. I would probably play the whole lineup. He'll probably give up a couple of hits. That's fine, but you're going to get plus money on the whole lineup for them to get a hit on that one. We also like the Padres here, but it is a huge number, around minus 275 in this one. Last 2 games of the day, we are on those, so let's get to those. 6:41 out here in Phoenix, 9:41 Eastern Time. Royals, Mariners, Lucas Gilbert, Michael Wacha. I will say this about Wacha, a couple things. He has been their worst starter for the Kansas City for this season so far. He pitched really well in his last time out. I don't expect 2 massive great outings ahead of time. That being said, Logan Gilbert has been pitching well for the Mariners, but their offense has sputtered some more. That being said, though, I think Wacha's going to groove some pitches to him. They're going to be able to get some runs in this one. So we do like the Mariners here, even though they're about a $1.50-ish favorite. We'll take the Mariners money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Mariners over the team total. Mariners minus a half a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Julio and Rodriguez and Ty France have had good success against Wacha, so we're going to roll with both of them in this one. Julio, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Ty France, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. So one more time, Mariners, Royals. We're rolling with the Mariners for game 2 of the set. Mariners money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Mariners minus a half a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Julio Rodriguez, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Ty France, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up on the board in the last game of the day, Dodgers and the Giants, game 2 of the set in San Francisco. Stone's actually going to pitch in this game against Wynn. Wynn has been an absolute, he's been a dumpster fire here as of late. That's the reason why the Dodgers are the $1.50-ish favorite, even with Stone pitching this one. Total 8.5. Be really honest here, this is more of a which team can score more runs play. Because pitching matchup-wise, don't like really either one of these guys. In fact, this is normally where we bet against the Dodgers, is when Stone is pitching, but Wynn's been just even worse here as of late. So we're going to roll with the Dodgers in this one. Let's give you those plays. Dodgers money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over their team total. Dodgers minus a half a run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. And Freddie Freeman and Will Smith, again, limited at bats against Wynn, have had really good success. So we'll roll with Freeman and Smith in this one here. So Freddie, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Will Smith, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. So one more time in that Dodgers-Giants game to finish up May 14th, We've got Dodgers money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over the team total. Dodgers minus a half a run, front 3, front 5, front 7 innings. Freddie Freeman, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Will Smith, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. So we are a volume better, right? So you're going to need we go through a ton of bets plus a bunch of leans. So where can we find all that information? Great question. Find it at multiple spots. At the end of every episode on YouTube, you'll be able to find a link in the comments section. I'll read docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Just click into that, go to baseball 2024 season, scroll down to May 14th. You'll be able to see all those bets there that we just went through. Also, you can find it on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages. Same link, docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click into that one, same thing, go to 2024 baseball, scroll down, you'll be able to see all the bets there as well. So make sure you check that out when you get some time. And if you want to make life easy to find us, it's really simple to do. All you got to do is hit that subscribe or follow button, depending on what social media platform you're watching us on. You'll be able to, every time we drop a new episode of bets, you'll get that to your subscriptions tab or followers tab. Make life really simple to find us that way. Or if you want to make life even easier, all you have to do is turn those notifications on for the social media platform you're watching us on, and you'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of bets, give you plenty of time to match those up with your bets, and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.